Alright, I want to show you one of my new indicators. Tick count trend, or tick trend is what I have. It's highlighted here at the bottom. It looks at the tick, the $ tick symbol, which is the number of any the advancers minus the decliners. I'm sorry, the number of upticks on the New York Stock Exchange versus minus the number of downticks on all the stocks on the New York Stock Exchange at any given time. So it takes about 35, 36, 3,700 stocks, and it sees how many are an uptick, how many are a downtick, and takes a difference. As you can see at the current moment in time, it's minus 1130. Market's been selling off. We've been in big sell-off today, down 3% on the S&P futures. But what this does, this indicator looks at the ticks to determine the trend. So look at the number of the times it ticks in an up minus the number of times it ticks down, and it adds 1 to the bearish count, red. If there's a qualifying bearish tick, it adds 1 to the bullish tick, the blue line, if there's a bullish count, and then if it's in a sideways mode, it adds to the white line. So you can see which one's leading during the day, where the trend is going during the day based on the tick instead of just price, and you can use that to compare the tick to price. Lately it's been pretty easy to see that the market's been in a downtrend, and using this, just look at the red line, it's very, very bearish as it increases during the day. There's more bearish ticks on the tick, and you can take a look at that, how it's been working. We've had some. Let's go back to the last day where there was a bullish trend. We had some bullishness in this area. So looking at this, how can we use this? You can use it as a discretionary tool to help your own trading, to take maybe short trades in the direction of the tick trend indicator, and bullish trades if the blue is leading the red, short trades if the red is leading the blue. You can also program this if you can purchase this indicator on the website for $95, or you can purchase the open code for $4.95, and this will allow you to, if you use the open code, you can write it into your own strategies. I did this in Parabolic Fader. Looking at the Parabolic Fader, this is the basic Parabolic Fader version that we have, that we already have. It's been doing pretty well. Look at the performance since March of 2009. Here's the Tradestation performance summary. Take a look at that. You got the equity curve. This is a counter trend strategy, so it tends to do better in choppier markets, and we've had more trend lately, so it's in a drawdown. How would we filter this? Well, if I look at this tick trend indicator, and I say I'm only taking short trades if the red line is above the blue line by at least 10, or I'm taking long trades if the blue line is above the red line by at least 10. I've already written that into the code. As you can see, there were some long trades on what day? Tuesday. 2 losing long trades in a strong downtrend because we had a gap up. So originally the trend was up. We bought this pullback, but you could have seen if you used this indicator that it's going to filter these trades out. So if we're looking at that, here's my code with the indicator. I'm going to turn the other one off. Parabolic Fader 2 on, Parabolic Fader 1 off, and we can see the difference. It's going to take less trades, but the average profit per trade previously was $50, and now it goes up to $72. Our drawdown's less. Our total profit is smaller, but you trade less. You get 62% profitability. $72 a trade is really, really good for a day trade strategy. You can see Parabolic Fader here, shorting yesterday, gave back a lot. I also looked at what would happen if we put in a profit target. Let's see what happens if you put in a $1,000 profit target. I'd already looked at this before, and wait for the results to come up. Your average profit per trade goes down. Your drawdown goes down significantly from 4,000 to 2662. Still 62% profitable. Taking a look, would have been worked out really well yesterday. Of course, this is hindsight. With or without the profit target, it does pretty good. But just using a common sense approach of trading in the direction of the trend, taking a counter trend trade in the direction of the trend, shorting rallies, buying dips in the direction of the market internals is the approach that we're using here. So that's one approach that I wanted to share with you, how you can add it to Parabolic Fader and how you can potentially add it to your strategies as well to potentially increase profitability.